we were up at 2:30 and we got to Teston Road at 3 o'clock and the traffic was backed up already and I had to park on Teston Road. I couldn't even find a parking spot back in the field behind the mosque. So we parked and walked quickly, and I wanted to go to the mosque. It was full, and I didn't even try because of the number of people coming from the mosque back to the marquee. So I went right into the one marquee. And I thought, this is what Islam is all about. It's coming for those special prayers on that special day. That's not going to happen again for 100 years. To thank Allah and show our gratefulness for the institution of Khilafat.
The day began with the namaz-e-tahajjud. And the time of the Tahajjud namaz was 3:30 a.m. And around the Baitul Islam Mosque, it seemed like a rush hour time. And I thought, He's so happy with all this that He had made this day for us where everybody else is sleeping, where everybody else has no business at this time of the morning. And here, thousands and thousands of Ahmadi in Jamaat Ahmadiyya Canada, they got up. They supplicated to their Lord, and all we asked was that Allah bless us with this Khilafat for the rest of our lives and for the life of our children and for their children and for the rest of this universe.
We asked the volunteers for the parking and security to sleep here for that night on 26th so that they can start duties early in the morning. But there was so much excitement that many Khuddam came more than expected, first of all. And they were not willing to sleep. They were enjoying each and every moment of it. That's the kind of excitement which I have not seen any time before. So that's extremely spiritual experience of all the Khuddam, despite of their background and the knowledge, the connection which they were feeling with Khilafat. So that was everywhere among Khuddam and Atfal.
The Ahmadiyya Muslim community marked a momentous occasion in Islam's history, the celebration of the centenary of the establishment of institution of Khilafat.
उसने सुरैया बना दिया मैं खाक था उसने सुरैया बना दिया.
On the morning of 27th of May, when we woke up around 3 o'clock in the morning and started rushing to the mosque. I reached Baitul Islam Mosque, Toronto at about 3:20. There were still 10 minutes to start the namaz-e-tahajjud in congregation. But what I saw was that the volunteer standing on the gates of Baitul Islam was telling that the mosque is full and now the overflow is being directed to the marquees. And later I was told that even the marquees were around, filled to their capacity by the time namaz-e-tahajjud started.
After offering tahajjud and fajr prayers, Jamaat members eagerly awaited Hazrat Khalifatul Masih al-Khamis, may Allah strengthen his hands, to address the worldwide Ahmadiyya community. This address was broadcast live from London, UK.
When we started listening to the address of Huzur Anwar, it was a strange feeling. Huzur Anwar was in a new form, and every word Huzur spoke was touching the hearts. And particularly when he said, stand up for sake of the Holy Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And it went straight to the hearts of people.
आपसे मेरी दरख्वास्त है कि आप भी यहाँ जो मेरे सामने मौजूद हैं खड़े हो जाएं, ख्वातीन भी खड़ी हो जाएं, दुनिया में मौजूद जो लोग जमा हैं वो भी सब खड़े होकर ये ऐद दोहराएं. अशहदु अल्ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाहु वहदहु ला शरीका लहु अशहदु अन्ना मुहम्मदन अब्दुहु व रसूलुहु। आज खिलाफत अहमदिया के 100 साल पूरे होने पर हम अल्लाह ताला की कसम खाकर इस बात का अहद करते हैं कि हम इस्लाम और अहमदियत की इशाअत और मोहम्मद रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का नाम दुनिया के किनारों तक पहुंचाने के लिए अपनी ज़िंदगियों के आखिरी लम्हात तक कोशिश करते चले जाएंगे।
The appreciation of the day reflected on the faces of young and old alike, their faces aglow with the spirit of hope and humility of true servants of Allah.
अहदे वफा किया है हम उसको निभाएंगे, अहदे वफा किया है हम उसको निभाएंगे.
A special mushaira was organized by Majlis Ansarullah Canada on the theme of Khilafat Ahmadiyya.
That evening, when I was listening to the various poems in praise of Allah on His blessings in the form of Khilafat and the various blessings the Jamaat has received through Khilafat Ahmadiyya, I was moved. It was a very invigorating experience. It was giving new life to my heart to listen to those poets.
कभी रेलाए नूर बनकर बहेंगे, कभी मिस्ल बादे सबा हम चलेंगे, कभी इस नगर से कभी उस नगर से सादत की पहचान बनकर उठेंगे, वफाओं के पैगाम लाते रहेंगे, खिलाफत के डंके बजाते रहेंगे, हम आते रहे हैं, हम आते रहेंगे.
Particularly happy this year that this year Run for One is in the midst of our celebration of Centenary of Khilafat Ahmadiyya, and it's an excellent event in line with the concept of service of humanity. The impact on the outer community is that we are taught in the Holy Quran, you are the best people because you have been raised for the good of mankind, and through this event we are showing to the world that we are there to serve humanity without consideration of race, religion or color.
Why are you guys here today?
Because it's our favorite day to go on a jumping castle.
These events were only a precursor to the most awaited instant of the Ahmadiyya community of Canada, the arrival of Huzur Anwar.
जाहो जलाल से दुनिया के तख्त सारे हुए पाए माल से, दुनिया के तख्त सारे हुए पाए माल से. अहले जुनून अहले खिरद सर झुकाएंगे, वफा किया है हम उसको निभाएंगे, अहदे वफा किया है हम उसको निभाएंगे. देखा जमाल फिर वो जलाला आपका हुजूर, कल्बो नजर के वास्ते सामान सुरूर, बस तज़किरा है हज़रते, बस तज़किरा है अहदे वफा किया है हम उसको निभाएंगे मसरूर हम हुए हैं तेरे नाम की तरह मसरूर हम हुए हैं तेरे नाम की तरह
A special banquet reception was held on June 25, 2008, at the Hilton Hotel in Markham, Ontario. Many prominent guests were in attendance to meet Huzur Anwar, and some briefly spoke at the special reception.
And the Ahmadiyya movement, I want you to know, Your Holiness, enriches our shared experience here in the greatest province, in the best country in the world. Your Holiness, you are most welcome. Thank you very much.
I am most grateful to the Canadian government and the Canadian people who are bringing together all religions and all peoples open-heartedly. The members of the Ahmadiyya community are also living peacefully here and are free to practice their religion and to openly express it. In view of this cosmopolitan quality of Canada, in which people of different religions and different faiths can live together peacefully, my predecessor, Hazrat Mirza Tahir Ahmad, the fourth Khalifa, stated in admiration of Canada that he wished that the whole world becomes Canada and the Canada becomes the whole world. May Allah enable this quality to remain forever. May you, the people and government of Canada, continue to live up to the expectations of justice and to display open-heartedness so that, as a result, the bounties of God Almighty conferred upon you continue forever.
देखो खुदा ने जहां को झुका दिया देखो खुदा ने एक जहां को झुका दिया गुमनाम पाके शोहराए आलम बना दिया.
Canada Jamaat was blessed with Huzur's presence at the Jalsa Salana, as our country was one of the few nations that Huzur blessed with his presence during the Khilafat Jubilee year. During his final address, Huzur reinforced the fact that we should hold on to the institution of Khilafat and not rest until the true message of Islam has spread throughout the world.
अपनी नस्लों से ये अहद लेना है कि चाहे जिस तरह भी हो जान माल वक्त और अपने नफ्स की कुर्बानी देते हुए खिलाफत अहमदिया की हिफाजत करनी है और हमेशा करते चले जाना है और अपनी नस्ल में अपनी कौम और दुनिया में इस्लाम और अहमदियत के पैगाम को पहुंचाने की कोशिश करते चले जाना है और उस वक्त तक चैन से नहीं बैठना जब तक तमाम दुनिया तक इस्लाम का प्यारा और अमन का पैगाम न पहुंच जाए. उस वक्त तक चैन से नहीं बैठना जब तक तमाम दुनिया पर हज़रत सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का झंडा न लहराए. जब तक तमाम दुनिया एक खुदा की इबादत करने वाली न बन जाए। वो खुदा जो तमाम कुदरतों और ताकतों का मालिक है, जो रब्बुल आलमीन है, जो रहमान और रहीम है, जो हर आन हम पर अपने फ़ज़लों की बाशें बसा रहा है। अल्लाह ताला हमें इसकी तौफ़ीक़ अता फ़रमाए।
The Canada Day celebrations on July 1st had a different splendor this year because of the presence of Huzur Anwar. The flag hosting ceremonies began the proceedings. This was followed by a special guard of honor in the presence of Huzur Anwar, performed by Atfal al-Ahmadiyya. Exhibition games were held by Atfal al-Ahmadiyya and Khuddam al-Ahmadiyya members. Among these were a fast-paced basketball game and an exciting kabaddi match, which livened the merriment of the celebrations. Huzur arrived in Calgary and greeted the crowd who awaited his arrival patiently. When the moment arrived, they were overjoyed to see their beloved leader. One of the most memorable moments showcased yet another achievement of Jamaat Ahmadiyya Canada, as the much awaited and much anticipated inauguration of Beit Nur Mosque, Calgary, arrived.
खुशियाँ नजर आ रही हैं, मुअत्तर हवाएं खबर ला रही हैं, उदू की निगाहें तो पथरा रही हैं, उदू की निगाहें तो पथरा रही हैं.
Among the many distinguished guests and dignitaries attending the event, the Prime Minister of Canada, Stephen Harper, also participated in the official inauguration ceremony of the mosque.
तेरे एक इशारे पे कुर्बान जाए, खिलाफत की तकदीस पहचान जाए, दुआएं तेरी जो शबो रोज पाए, दुआएं तेरी जो शबो रोज पाए, कदम फिर हमारे नहीं लड़खड़ाए, तेरी जात सबके लिए है मुबारक मुबारक.
Ahmadis are renowned throughout the world for their devotion to peace, universal brotherhood, and the will of God, the core principles of true Islam. Ahmadis are also renowned for working to serve the greater good through social, health, and educational initiatives, as well as mosque projects like this one. And wherever Ahmadis live in the world, you are renowned for enthusiastically participating in the larger community and peacefully living alongside people of all faiths, languages, and cultures.
Islam Ahmadiyyat, Hazrat Khilafat Jubilee, Narae Takbir, Islam Ahmadiyyat, Hazrat Muhammad.
With prayers and great hope and gratitude to Almighty Allah for His incessant blessings, the Calgary Mosque was inaugurated. Huzur Anwar addressed the guests, expressing his appreciation of Allah's favor.
Indeed, the 120-year life of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community bears witness to the fact that the minarets of our mosques are beacons of light that radiate love, peace, and security. So today, I open this mosque and I announce that this message of love, peace, and security will last till the end of time.
Huzur also planted a tree on the grounds of the Beit Nur Mosque, Calgary, to mark the occasion of the inauguration. The Calgary Stampede, which bills itself as the greatest outdoor show on earth, is the largest festival, exhibition, and rodeo in North America. This is held in Calgary, Alberta for 10 days every summer from early July to mid-July, attracting more than 1.2 million visitors. It is one of Canada's largest annual events and the world's largest outdoor rodeo. In 2008, Huzur Ayodallah Tala bin Nasr al-Aziz was the special guest of honor at the Calgary Stampede. He was the guest of the Mayor of Calgary, Dave Bronconnier, and was introduced to a capacity crowd.
The head of the worldwide Ahmadiyya Muslim community, who is here for the official opening of the new mosque in Calgary. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly welcome His Worship and His Holiness here today.
Huzur was given a very warm reception by all in attendance. The Ahmadiyya Muslim community has a system of leadership in its Khilafat that successfully unites the tens of millions of Ahmadi Muslims spread across the world. It is this leadership that teaches us how to maintain and to live in accordance with our motto of love for all, hatred for none.
इन लोगों का भी इखलास व वफा देखने वाला था। अल्लाह ताला के फजल से इखलास में बढ़ रहे हैं। ख़ास तौर पर जिस दिन मैं टोरंटो से रवाना हुआ हूँ, लोगों का एक हुजूम था कि इस विलेज में तो उस जगह पर काफ़ी बड़े वसी रकबे पर यूं ऐसा था जहाँ तिल धरने की जगह नहीं है और हर एक की जज्बाती कैफियत अजीब थी। अल्लाह ताला सब अहमदियों को भी इखलास व वफा में बढ़ाए और उन्हें इस्लामी तालीम का सही नमूना बनाए ताकि हम वो पैगाम पहुँचाने का हक अदा करने वाले बने जिसको हज़रत मसीह मौऊद अलैहिस्सलाम इस दुनिया में लेकर आए।
खिलाफत कुदरत सामी खिलाफत फजल यज़दानी रहेगी जावेदा जिंदा जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद खिलाफत जिंदाबाद 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 खिलाफत जिंदाबाद 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 खिलाफत जिंदाबाद खिलाफत फजल यज़दानी रहेगी जावेदा जिंदा जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद खिलाफत जिंदाबाद 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 खिलाफत